somebody has put it on Google. What it is. I thought, yeah, that's an idea. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go to Google, see what's the best way to clean a mango. I'm sure there's probably somebody out there who's put something up. Okay, we're getting there. What I like to do, I'm going to do this. Normally I wait till I'm just going to put a very little amount of ginger in. Pat and Colleen don't like the ginger quite as much as I do, but I really like it. So normally what I'll do is I'll make the juice and pour the juice I've made for them into a separate container. And then I'll add the ginger for me. But this is sort of my demonstration video. I am going to do the ginger now. And there's still a container of juice that Pat made last night. So, I don't know much about ginger. I like the taste. This small amount of ginger here is going to give it a huge ginger kick. So that might be too much. I think I'm going to cut it off. And we'll just use that much. I don't know if you can see that. Just that tiny wee amount there. And that will be more than enough to give it the ginger kick that I'm looking for. Now the juice container is filling, but I like to fill it right up. This is a lot of work. It's not a lot of work, it's some work. Clean up takes a little bit of work too. So if I'm going to juice, I'm going to make a lot of juice. We haven't really experimented with keeping the juice more than, let's say, 24 hours. I don't see why you couldn't, but we don't do it. I think part of the reasons why it's so good and so good for us is the fact that the fruits and veggies are so fresh. So it just doesn't make sense. You know, if we're gonna buy juice and store it for a long time in the fridge, you know, we might as well go to get the juice from the store. Save ourselves the effort of doing this. Alright. So there we go. And I'm gonna do one more apple and then we're gonna call it quits. One more apple. The guinea pigs are gonna be in heaven today. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's push that through. Now there's a guy on YouTube that runs kind of a juicing channel, and he's a big fan of always having your juice on ice, and that is good, but we don't do that. Occasionally, the juicer does bind. You don't want to leave this running and walk away. It will bind, and I'm pretty sure, like all electrical motors, if you let it bind long enough, you might do some damage to the actual juicer. So what you do when that happens, and we've had it happen most often with carrots, it's got a little reverse on it. So you just knock it in reverse for a second. That is usually long enough to clear it, and then just go ahead. I guess it's possible if something got really stuck in there, what you'd have to do would be to shut it down and take it apart. Taking it apart is not difficult. I'll let me see if I'll move the camera over here and I'll show you what the process looks like. So you can see in the sink here, we have some empty wine bottles, and I'll move those out. And some of the fruit peelings, and I'll just go very quickly through the process of taking it apart for cleaning, because that's the question I get a lot. Is it a big deal to clean? Is it easy to clean? It does take a while. I'm not going to underplay, but it's not a huge deal either. And in my estimation, certainly worth the effort. So, what's the best way to do this? So this top just turns off. Oh, and lifts the whole thing off. So there's the whole gizmo there that we put it together at the beginning. Turn and pull apart, pull apart, pull apart, apart, pull apart. And there's some special brushes that come with this that make cleaning it easier. One's like a stiff toothbrush. There's that silicone plug that had a problem or that we had to fix at the beginning to set it up. Some banana stuck in there. Pat has a little bit higher requirement for cleanliness than I do. So sometimes after I do it, she will do it again. But because I use this daily, I like to get it pretty clean, but I'm not worried about, you know, as worried as if it was something that I was going to be putting away and not using again for a week or a month. With regards to, you know, how dirty or clean it is. This is the most stubborn part here, because the stuff does get in there, and this is going to take, this takes most of the time to clean. Oh no, sir. This, very fast to clean. There's like a toothbrush type thing that comes with the juicer for cleaning that. It cleans relatively easy. This cleans pretty easily. This separates. Cleans pretty easily. This there's a special brush for. I don't have it here right now. It clamps on and you spin it. And it does a good job because this micro screen here, or a very small screen with very small holes, the stuff, this is where the masticator forces it against to juice out. It does get clogged up and clogged and can be, if you don't have the right brush, can be a problem to get cleaned up. And our pusher and any good stuff. So that's pretty much it. We've got to tidy up a little bit over here. So let's show you what the final juice looks like. This is a glass that I got when I bought some D'Addario guitar strings. The D'Addario logo was on here, but has since washed off in the dishwasher. And let's get the juice. So you can see this actually looks kind of cool. I think it looks kind of cool because it's got the stratification of the colors there. But what we always do is get a spoon, stir it up, and it's always green. The vegetables are always going to color the juice. Unless you're just making a juice of nothing but fruits, it's going to turn out green and there's going to be some foam on the top. And that can take a little getting used to. So anyways, there we go. Really good, really good. Anyways, cheers.